pleasure of introducing our first student speaker, Larry Cornick. He was born in New Jersey, but came to Vermont via Los Angeles and lives in Brattleboro. You're not a native, but you're adopted. And he lives here with his 11-year-old daughter, Frances, who's here today. Larry said that he had read about Marlboro, but when he was ready to finish his undergraduate degree after a 20-year hiatus, that's when he discovered the Marlboro College Graduate School offered a bachelor's completion program. Currently, he works at the Natural Organic Bakery in Greenfield, Massachusetts, and he will be assuming a new role in sales by the end of the year. His goal is to gain an MBA in Management for Sustainability, so you'll be on a long path, we hope, at the Graduate Center beginning in January. He says he loves and misses the ocean. He has many habits, hobbies and habits that keep him active. Working out, playing basketball, skiing, running. He loves movies and crime novels set in the 40s and 50s. Let's see what Larry has to tell us.
Fellow graduates, members of the faculty and administration, family members, and friends, I would like to express my gratitude for the honor to speak for the BS/MIS graduation class of 2009. When I first received the email asking me to say a few words at the ceremony here today, I knew immediately what my answer would be, and that was yes. And this is not because I enjoy public speaking or have a need to be a center of attention, but rather because this is how I live my life. I have learned to say yes to requests so I would never have to wonder what if, as in, what if I spoke at the graduation? How would that have felt? Or what if I had completed college and earned my bachelor's degree? How would my career path been different? The latter statement was an actual internal utterance that would periodically creep into my consciousness at times over the last 20 years. All of us who enrolled in the BS/MIS program have a story to tell. For a variety of reasons, life circumstances have interrupted the conventional education process. My story is as unique as it is similar to any of my fellow classmates. My initial college experience was halted 20 years ago by a combination of lack of desire, an absence of definite purpose, and the naive belief that the knowledge I was being exposed to had no practical relevance to any future career I could envision at that time. As a result, the burning question of what if would remain with me for years to come. By pure determination, a little bit of luck, and some good schmoozing skills, I managed to carve out 2 separate careers in the past 2 decades. There were periods of time when I would half-heartedly look at returning to continue my education. I recall being impressed by an article about Marlboro College in Vermont Life magazine prior to moving to Vermont from California in 2001. The piece pointed out the cutting-edge technology courses and state-of-the-art internet wired labs. We were moving to Brattleboro, which was nearby. I left it at that, but a seed had been planted. This issue of not finishing college was still irking me, as evidenced by the life list I created about 3 years ago. Finishing my undergraduate work and getting a degree was on that list. I went as far as to request my transcripts from my previous college in New Jersey. It took several weeks for them to locate them, and no doubt they were in cold storage, as this was prior to the sophisticated electronic filing we're accustomed to today. I loosely researched some of the local colleges' offerings that would best fit my educational needs, but never pursued it further. So how then did alien words and terms such as Skype, Joomla, Moodle, asynchronous learning, and iterative development enter into my vocabulary? When I was finally challenged by a friend to finish something I had started 20 years ago and get my degree, I made the decision. That was in December 2007, and by January 2008, I was enrolled. I overcame some returning to school jitters and quickly felt like a welcome part of the Marlboro College Graduate Center community. Being a Brattleboro resident, I attended as many classes in person as possible. It was clear early on that the Graduate Center was the correct choice for me. The practical applications that the BS-MIS course disciplines required enabled me to utilize my real-life experience and apply it directly to my studies, while the knowledge I was gaining from the coursework could be incorporated into my current job. Now that I have earned my bachelor's degree and no longer have to ask what if, I can optimistically ask what's next. And in doing so, I would like to thank the wonderful staff and instructors at the Graduate Center, especially my advisor, Scout Lawrence, for being accessible and available at nearly all times and from nearly every location up and down the Eastern Seaboard. I would also like to congratulate my fellow graduates who are always eager to participate in online brainstorming and study sessions, and without whom this journey would not have been as fun or as tolerable. I need to acknowledge and thank my girlfriend Jennifer, as well as her kids Henry and Emily, for unwavering support, encouragement, and drop kicks. And finally, I need to thank my sleep-deprived daughter, Frances, for her understanding and patience with me during the last year and a half, and for coming here this morning after attending a sleepover party last night.